Dear students, you are welcome on my channel once again. Students, if you are new on my channel and you want to make maths easy for you, quickly subscribe my channel and don't forget to press bell icon to get all the notifications of my next coming videos. So students, as you know, we have started third chapter these days. So in the last video, we had done first two laws of logarithm. Now today we'll do third and fourth laws of logarithm. Let's start students. We'll start from the third law of logarithm. The statement of third law of logarithm is log a of m power n is equal to n log a of m, or you can say n into log a of m. We have to prove that left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Students, if you watch it carefully, look at this. This n, where has it come from? It was power of m. So this is the law. When we, according to the third law of logarithm, the exponent of the number which is written along with the log will come before the log. It will be shifted before the term of log. So we have to prove it. Let's do it. We'll write proof. Students, first of all, we'll let something. So these two, this is log a of m power n and this is log a of m. We'll let them both. Log, first of all, log a of m power n is equal to x, comma, log a of m is equal to y. We have let these both equal to x and y. So when we write them, writing in exponential form, we get, writing them in exponential form, will get a power x. This base number a will be shifted on the other hand side, and this number which is written on the other hand side will become its exponent. So this is how we write a logarithmic form into an exponential form. So m power n will remain same. Now writing this in exponential form, will get a power y is equal to m. Now students, we have turned both of these in exponential form. Now we have to see a power x is equal to m power n and a power y is equal to m. If a power x is equal to m power n, then we can write it equal to a power y whole power n. Look carefully. If a power x is equal to m power n, then we can write in place of m, we can write a power y, because look at this, m is equal to a power y, and in place of m we can write a power y. We can replace this m with a power y. So In this way, these three are equal. This one, and this. All three are equal. Let's write it here. Now we can write a power x is equal to a power y whole power n. We can write this equal to this directly now. So we have equated them. So students, it is a power x is equal to a power y n. These two will be multiplied. It means both exponents will be multiplied. Now look at, both the bases are same, so we can equate the exponents in this way. Exponents are equated because the base values are same, so we can skip them and the exponents will be written only. So students, here by putting the values of x and y above, here we have to put the values back. In place of x and y, we'll write their values we supposed previously. So in place of x, we'll write this: log a of m power n is equal to, and in place of y, we'll write log a of m multiplied by n. So we can arrange this into this form: log a of m power n is equal to, n will be written before log, n into log a of m. So students, this is the third law of logarithm. So we'll write hence proved. Dear students, now let's do fourth law of logarithm. The statement of the fourth law of logarithm is written as log a of n is equal to log b of n multiplied by log a of b, or log b of n divided by log b of a. So both of these situations we have to prove. This side, left hand side, should be equal to this, or it should be equal to this as well. So both of these we have to prove. Students, this law, fourth law, is also called change of base formula. So here we have to prove both sides equal. Students, let's start. Proof. We'll write, we'll suppose or let log b of n is equal to x. Students, from this statement, this one will be taken to suppose or let it equal to x, because both of these log a are same, so we'll take the odd one. Keep that in mind. So log b of n will be put equal to x. So now writing in exponential form, will get, this will be written in exponential form. Students, you know it very well. B power n is equal to b power x is equal to n as it is. So this is the exponential form. You know it very well how to write a logarithmic number into exponential form. So students, here we'll take log A on both sides. So students will take log on both sides. Log A of bx is equal to log A of n. Here we'll apply the third law of logarithm. So by using third law of log or logarithm, students, according to the third law of logarithm, the exponent of the number which is written along with log will be shifted before log. So it will become x log A of b is equal to log A of n. So now students, we'll put the value of x, we let it at the start of the proof. So in place of x we'll write this value. So we'll get log b of n multiplied by log A of b is equal to log A of n. So here is the situation, students. The first statement of the law is proved. Log A of n is equal to log b of n and into log A of b. So we can just simply write it according to the statement. This will be written on the left hand side and others on the right hand side. So students, we can name it number 1 equation. This is proved. Number 1 or first equation is proved. Now we have to prove this one. So students will write here, putting n is equal to a in the above result. In the above result, we'll put in place of n, we'll write a. So wherever n is, we'll write a in the place of n. So students, here we'll get log A of A is equal to log B of A multiplied by log A of B. Now there is a law in logarithm where the base of log and the number which is written along with A, if they are same, they are equal to 1. So in place of this log A of A, we can write 1 equal to log B of A multiplied by log A of B. So to do next, we have to erase some part on the left hand side. So students, now from this situation we have to take the value of log A of B. So we'll write log A of B is equal to this one. Log B of A will be shifted on the other hand side and it will divide with 1 log B of A. Now by putting the above value in equation 1, students, in equation 1 will put this value log A of B, where log A of B is, will write its value, this one, 1 over log B of A. Log A of n will be equal to log B of n as it is multiplied by, in place of log A of B, will write its value. It is 1 over log b of a. So students, we can write it as log b of n over log b of a. So hence we have proved it. Look at this and look above. This is the statement, second statement of the question. We have proved it. And this is the first statement of the question. We have already proved in equation 1. So we can write here proved or hence proved. So students, this is how to prove the third and fourth laws of logarithm. Students, if you like the method of my teaching, like my video and subscribe my channel. And if you want to get more of my next coming videos, don't forget to press bell icon and select option of all to get all the notifications of my next coming videos. So that's all for today. Students, will meet in the next class. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day. God bless you all.